Well, Denise, before we get into the Derby segment, so what did you do with MSD?
So with MSD, it was very interesting because this is a part of their programs when it comes to what they call the basins and sometimes the odor that it is emitted from that. So let's just take a look. So today's topic is really going to be interesting. I'm doing an interview with MSD because MSD provides our safe, clean waterways. Now, today we're going to be talking about the clAIRity program, and I know you're wondering, what is that? So I want to introduce you to Miss Kim Reed. She is the Chief Innovation Officer, and Kim, welcome to Urban Lifestylez.
Thank you, Denise.
So let's talk about the clAIRity program, what it is, what it involves, and then under the different facets of it.
Okay. So sewers, which we're in the business of wastewater, stormwater, and flood protection. And part of that, when you deal with sewers, you deal with odors. It's a natural part of what we do. Odors will never go away. However, we want to ensure that we reduce the intensity and the frequency of the odors that really impact our community. And so we've made that one of our priorities here at MSD with the creation of the clAIRity program that helps to inform and to educate our community on our efforts.
It's interesting because I know before there have been concerns when it comes to odor. So now that I know. Now, basically, what are some of the mitigation projects that MSD is working on?
Well, that's a great question. So we've been looking at it at a 2-year window. So for the next couple years, we were planning to spend over $106 million on odor mitigation projects. A significant part of that has to do with our largest wastewater treatment facility, which is Morris Foreman, that's in our western part of our city. And then we've got several items that are, well, we'll be looking at our catch basins. And folks would say, well, what are catch basins? So at the edge of your street, you've got those storm drains you see. I used to always call them storm drains. Well, those have to be maintained. Sometimes they get dirt in them, they get trash in them, and then some of them don't do the best job at keeping odors in the system itself. So what we've been doing is we've been inspecting those. We've inspected about 11,000 of them. And we've been replacing those to ensure that they do a better job with trapping the odors. And we've replaced about 114 of those that needed to be replaced. That's an effort that we will continue to do over the next several years. Also, some of the projects we're going to do in the next couple years is to focus on our collection system. So that's kind of the pipes that runs the water through. Within that system, we're also looking at what we can do to pallet new vapor and liquid technologies. So we do a lot of chemical treatment now, and we're also looking at there's some vapor phase type treatment we can do. So we're doing some studies, and we're going to be doing some pallets over the next couple of years to really figure out where we can improve odors in those areas.
Well, that's real interesting. Now, my mind is going, do some of the issues that come about with the odors, does that have to do with the age of some of the systems, or it's all fair play?
You know, that's a good question. So when it comes to odors, majority of the time from a sewer perspective, now not all odors are from sewer, so keep that in mind. Sometimes it comes from industrial facility. It can come from trash bins, dumpsters, just think about it. But when it deals with the sewer, usually it's because there's an increase in hydrogen sulfide. And that has to do with the water that's flowing through those pipes, the wastewater. And so as that wastewater flows through the pipes, if in fact we have low flow, then what happens is it tends to allow more of that air to escape. I talked about the catch basins a little minute ago. And what we try to say is when we're replacing them, what we're doing is we're actually creating what we call a trapped catch basin. We have some that are untrapped to trap that air, the odorous air. So if you think about it under your sink, so you've got that elbow where you can keep that water level that kind of keeps the odor down. Well, it's the same concept with the catch basins. And it's essentially kind of the same concept if you think about it from the water flowing through the pipes, because if you've got constant, consistent flow usually, then you don't have that odor escaping. So when we have dry weather, when we have hot weather, particularly like June through October, which we have coined odor season, by the way, then you tend to have more odor concerns within the community.
Wow, this is a lot of great information. Now,
MSD has several public meetings scheduled this summer. What is the purpose of those?
Well, we started the clAIRity meetings, as I said, or the clAIRity program, so that we can inform. So the meetings are to do just that. It's to make sure that we explain to our customers what the odor sources are, that we also explain to our customers how we respond, as well as it gives us an opportunity to explain to them what type of treatment options that are out there that we're already utilizing and that we'll continue to utilize in the future. It's also an opportunity to really share with them the efforts, our projects, the work that we're doing today, and the things that we're projecting to do, in the next, few months or whatever the case might be. And lastly, it's to give an opportunity for us to engage with the community so that they can ask questions, and be really more aware of where the challenges are and what we're doing to try to improve.
So I like this. So the next question would be, when and where are these meetings being held?
Well, we are currently standing at MSD's new main office. It's 1600 West Hill Street. So this is our room. They will all be held in this room. All right. Our first meeting was in April, and it was a way to kickstart the odor season, which again is June through October. Our next meeting will be held here at 6 p.m. We are offering all the meetings in person as well as virtual. We're also recording them, so they'll be available on YouTube.
Well, as always, it's great just seeing how invested MSD is the community, and you can see their hand on a little bit of everything. We'll take a quick break and back with more.